Let's talk some more about Senate Bill 4, which concerns the semiconductor industry. The bill passed the Oregon Senate yesterday and had its first reading in the House today before being sent to the Ways and Means Committee. They're the ones who deal with all the money. Here's how the money shakes out in this bill as it stands now. $210 million total. $190 million in state money would go to support applications by Oregon semiconductor companies for a piece of the $52 billion that will soon be available in federal dollars. $10 million would also go to local governments to help prepare land for semiconductor development, and the final $10 million will go to university innovation research funds to help train the next generation of chip workers. Companies can apply for grants or loans of up to $50 million. For every $1 million they get, they must commit to a certain number of jobs that are created, with 65% of the jobs being permanent and paying at least the median income for their location, or they have to generate at least $1.25 million in state and local revenues. But now let's get to the part that has so many upset. The bill will give Governor Tina Kotek what we're calling a superpower. It will allow her to designate certain plots of land needed for chip factories. It would take away the land use restrictions that would ordinarily make it impossible to build there. The governor will have the power to issue an executive order and move a plot of land that is outside the urban growth boundary into the boundary. She will be able to do that with up to 8 sites, 2 that are any size larger than 500 acres and 6 that are up to 500 acres. And here's the part of the bill that we missed in our reporting yesterday. The governor will not have this superpower forever. She would have to choose these plots of land before the year 2025. The bill specifically says the last day she could use the executive order for that purpose is December 31st, 2024. After choosing a piece of land, she has to hold a public hearing near the site before bringing it into the urban growth boundary and then take comments for 20 days. So, the bill is a big deal for sure. We'll keep an eye on it as it moves forward, but there is bipartisan support and it is being fast-tracked through the legislature. It's going to become law, it seems, very soon. Nonetheless, let's look at some of your thoughts on Senate Bill 4. Some of you are welcoming the idea. Greg says it's a very small, tiny adjustment to Oregon land use laws. It's just 8 tracts of land. Everybody should take a breath. John says, I feel that we are in such need of this technology in our country that the governor should have the authority to make it happen. And a viewer who did not leave a name says, I agree with Senate Bill 4. I'm tired of the crap with nothing ever getting done. If we need one person to get stuff done, okay. By the way, that's our asterisk. They wrote the real word. Meanwhile, many of you think the superpower is going just too far. Shirley writes, no one should have this kind of power to declare a property usable that was not prior. This is an issue that should be voted on by Oregonians rather than a private individual or committee. And Sarah agrees. This is a terrible idea. Crazy to have one person to be able to change the UGB. By the way, UGB stands for Urban Growth Boundary. For those of you who are wondering, try that out on your neighbors tomorrow. They'll be impressed. Finally, this from Roger. I'm a liberal Democrat, but this bill sounds like we're moving toward authoritarian rule. The governor should not have the power to move the UGB without a full impact review of the effects of changing the current property designation. And proponents would argue that Roger's point, saying that full impact review is, well, that's what causes delays that scare companies off. But Roger, we do get your point. It's yet another issue that has Oregonians split. We talked with the co-chairs of the legislature's Committee on Semiconductors that helped craft this bill. Check it out on the KGW YouTube channel if you'd like to learn more and hear from them directly. In the meantime, keep sending your questions and comments to our address. The email is thestory@kgw.com. We're going to wrap things up right after this.